Welcome Libra, it's the Rainbow Wizard and this is your weekly reading. We're going to swirl these around and pull some major arcana cards for you, Libra. Happy birthday to those of you that are celebrating this week. So we have the World card and we have the Fool. Something is coming to an end, or has not like an ending of a relationship or anything, but an aftermath have passed and a new cycle have begun, actually, based on an ending, and you feel more lighthearted, you feel maybe a bit childlike, you want to pursue your dreams. There is this spring in your step. You could be dealing with a fixed sign, which is Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, maybe Aries. Some of you could be the year of the tiger or dealing with someone born the year of the tiger. Now, let's see how these are integrating with your reading, Libra. So if this reading resonates, like, subscribe, leave a comment. If it doesn't, don't force it. You can also check out other signs in your chart. I'm using the Babylonian Tarot deck and I will clarify as well. All right, let's tune into your energy and we're going to see what is showing up in love for you, Libra. That is from the week of the 18th of October until, sorry, not the 18th, the 19th of October. It is today, Sunday. I think it's the 26th or so, next Sunday. Okay, so the Empress. So this could be a twin flame union. Now, I would say that something about your reaction to them or ignoring someone and just focusing on yourself. There's a glow up, focusing on your inner healing as well. Some of you could have, explored a new creative idea. You feel more grounded and sure and confident in terms of your next move. Now, I feel there is a lot of action and new things like is waiting to happen for you. They notice you are very confident and you also feel more confident. You have shred an old skin, and this is the year of the snake, so shredding the old skin is very much relevant. Now, someone who, well, they perhaps acted foolish in the past. Perhaps they are licking their wounds. Perhaps this person is holding on to a new chance, but perhaps they won't even get the chance. So there's someone here that's showing up in your energy that have been a fool. This person could have been wearing a mask, and this person knows that they created a tower moment. Let's see here. I feel for some of you, Libra, this is about a person that you have also moved away from. They could still be lingering in your reading, but I see that you have been one foot out, one foot in, one foot out, for a while. You have closed the chapter with someone that is still showing up in your energy, but do not worry. Your luck is changing. There is commitment and there is a twin flame who you will come into contact with in the near future. Now, for those of you only showing up to reading with one specific person, focus on this person. Now, it's not about forcing one person to say, oh, now they are your twin flame, but someone is showing up in the final or most likely outcome is an emperor. This is two people stepping towards each other who have gone through a significant change, shed an old skin, shadow, that's shedding that shadow side, basically. I see someone who we're going to clarify, but it might be someone observing you, Libra, who sees that you've done the work and you are moving forward, you're unapologetic, and someone is going to witness your glow up. They're going to see you thrive, and they're going to see you move towards a person or someone who you will settle down with, someone who is your equal. Very exciting. I will clarify and let's see. Okay, so in the recent past, we have the Empress. I don't know what you have been doing, but keep doing it, Libra. Something to do with your health, maybe more sleep, more exercise, better diet. You've excluded something that wasn't good for you, perhaps, or whatever you've been doing. You feel relaxed. There is tranquility. You've been spending time in nature, or there's just something you've been doing that is very good for your heart and soul and body. So, okay, so if I can shuffle this morning, I can't. Oh, anyway, it's a bit bumpy road for me this morning. I haven't had the best of rest. All right, so we have the Page of Cups. Someone, okay, you are ready to open up to new love, or just opening up in love in general. Yeah. You have endured a lot. So in your feelings, there has been stress, anxiety, there has been some tears. And after those tears, that's, when the sun will shine again and you have shed those tears. I do see that, the challenge was that someone perhaps refused to accept there was an ending. Someone's feelings, they have regret, they want to apologize, they're still coming forward, 2 steps forward, 1 step back. Someone, they are going to, someone here is going to, it looks like this person, despite the Tower, despite the ending, despite a lot of things, it looks like someone here isn't giving up. Your feelings is the 9 of Swords. So sleepless nights, 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Dealing with someone that was wearing a mask, perhaps including a third party as well. There was difficult, tricky situation here. What you don't see coming is a chapter closing, and there is celebration on the back of it. This is you having, there is options around you. Someone is going to show up on that is new, or there will be this happy news coming to you. I think that you are changing something about yourself, which is you are pulling in new energies. I just seen 11:44 on the clock. You're trying not to repeat past mistakes. You have gained spiritual lessons. Okay, what is going on here? For some of you, okay, I think that you have been in a significant connection, relationship, or situationship, call it what you prefer, but you see that this person, they are still living in their shadow side. You don't really want to be walking alongside of them while they are going through that. You don't really see hope to fix it. When it comes to one specific person, situation in your life, you don't see this. You don't see you and this person being on the same page, definitely not in a relationship. So that's then you would need a miracle. And at this time, you don't see that. But let's clarify. Someone they have regrets. They want to fight for you, but oh, sorry, my cards are just all over the place. All right, it is what it is. The 5 of Cups. So someone is still sulking and still trying to connect with you. Maybe this is the energy you're trying to disconnect with. Someone could be showing up in your environment. Someone is healing. Someone has to lay something to rest. Someone has to cancel their plans. Look, it is possible that someone will go through a spiritual awakening, or they have to accept the situation about themselves. That's possible. It is possible. It is possible. Anything is possible. We have a new beginning with the Ace of Cups. So definitely there is delays. Look, someone could be going through a change. I'm getting an energy showing up, Libra, and this person, they've been repeating the same, several towers, heartache, chaos, difficulties, turmoil, all that stuff. Now, in their actions, they still want to apologize. They want to take a risk. They want harmony. but their intentions, they're holding on too tightly until they start investing perhaps in themselves and starting to change something. They see you as going through a huge upheaval because of their actions, repeating the same, and that they have caused you pain. That has been the challenge, and that is why the communication is blocked. Due to this person, and maybe part of you longing for a change, hoping for a change while not seeing the change, or this is a twin flame, someone who maybe abused that power and you know it. It seems to me that you are fully aware of this connection. You're fully aware of the telepathic connection that you share. You really are. You're being practical and logical and real about the situation. You might also know and accept that this person will never really be too far away because of a bond that you share. That does make you divine counterparts, but that doesn't make it so that you have feelings in the sense of the romantic feelings. Perhaps you and this person have lived together. You know, when it comes to the practical and how you live together, there were many positives. But again, it caused a lot of pain as well. What you don't see coming, it is, however, a change. It is an invitation that you should say yes to. Within this invitation, there's a new beginning of wish fulfillment. And it's changing something within you. And it's saying here, listen to your higher self at this time. Your decisions should be based on your higher self, and something that your 3D something is telling you might not always be the best answer or action for you at the moment. Wow, you have a lot on your plate and a lot on your mind. Because you are healing and because you are stepping into this new energy and you are confident, grounded, someone here again, they want to fight for you, and maybe you are expecting that as well. I think this is about you trying to move forward, even knowing that, okay, I'm always going to have this pull towards them, but almost accepting what is and still moving forward. It's almost like, I don't know what an example can be. It's like when if you are recovering from an illness, and you get the saying, okay, for the next 5 days, if you eat this, you're going to feel better. But the first day, you're not going to feel better, but you know you have to keep doing it. And then when the 5th day arrives and you have gone through those ingredients, you will feel better. And you know it maybe because you tried it before. It's something like that, all right? It's something to do with, okay, I'm not going to feel like moving towards someone else. I'm not going to feel my happiness with someone else, but I have to try something else. And something else is going to be presented to you with the 8 of Wands. There is an invitation. Someone is being romantic. This person could be wealthy. It's something you will explore, let's say. Now, how you see a person, a twin flame, is someone who perhaps also is listening to their higher self that is going through karma. So you are going to see someone changing, surprisingly to you, but it doesn't mean that your feelings are also changing overnight. But there is a process, there is a change, which is things are becoming stable and balanced. Do check out the twin flame reading I posted yesterday. It was very good. I was on form then. My energy was on form. So you might pull some interesting messages from that reading. Okay, let's see. There could be religious factors that is different as well. Maybe you'll have a deep and meaningful conversation. So a message, we do see a message that you'll be happy about. The Lovers, giving this relationship a chance. Trust, wedding, worth waiting for. True love, all right. Codependency. So is there a second marriage here? We have a wedding and a marriage, that's two different things. So there's a person here coming in with an offer, there is message, there is, that's to do with a wedding. But is there a codependent marriage that could have been in between as well? Possibly, because we have a timeout with the Hierophant. Yeah, very interesting. I do see that this connection will, the next phase is not something you expect, but it's saying here to continuing focusing on your happiness as much as you can without almost including this person or visualizing this person in a sense. I know that can be quite strange. It's just something about you finding that balance, finding out what brings you your happiness and stability, and why you potentially would want the 10 of Pentacles with this person or someone else. I do see you rise above adversity, which will, it's something that you will do that maybe others wouldn't even consider, and it's going to be successful. Definitely someone with possibly Gemini or Aries, they definitely did hurt you with their ways, with their wearing a mask, it's something about this person. They know as well that they abused, let's say, their power in a way in this connection, the power they have as a divine counterpart perhaps. But now you will see them receiving their karma. So the scales will balance. I'm going to pull a few more tarot cards, and action, of course, is often what, moving forward, healing and all. Action is very important. For some of you, this could be, I do feel that I'm talking to Libras that have been in a relationship with someone. Maybe you moved into a relationship with them when you were very young. Maybe this should not have been a relationship at that point, because someone was very immature for sure. Yeah, okay, so spiritual lessons. There is a traditional thinking about a relationship, traditional ideas and culture and corporations. So maybe someone is a bit rigid. Someone could be a Leo or Taurus. There is the success, and there is building a rewarding relationship. And we have the Three of Wands. Wow. So commitment, engagement, and celebration. I do feel here that there was a relationship which fell apart, either on your end and their end, maybe due to the breakup. That's possible. They could have a child, or you have a child. I think it's them. But as I can see it here, there is success, time of happiness, definitely with the sons. You could be a public figure, or they could be a public figure. You're going to see that the effort that you put into something, you're going to get that back. You have been building something very solid. So I feel here I'm speaking to just as maybe a small group of Libras here. And it's interesting because, you know, Libra, I see you as someone that is very balanced. And we have the Two of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles. So it's very much a balancing how the practicalities of this relationship can integrate with love, but you aren't carried away by illusions when it comes to, it's almost like you need that stability before you open up in a way as well with this person. It's a bit like, oh, you go on holiday, you know, all the facilities are there, but you just want to unpack your stuff, relax a little bit, maybe have one night's sleep if you arrive very late, and then you're going to enjoy everything. I don't know, something about that. Sounds odd, but yeah. This is a relationship. I think I don't do relationship readings. I won't be very good at them, I think. It's not like I have that agenda or anything like that, but, you know, I just don't usually pull in relationship readings. But based on someone's healing, timeout, forced healing, that is, living beyond their means, not getting something off the ground, someone being humble, facing a tower by you wrapping up a cycle, the pain is almost a good thing. It's a gain in the long run. So yeah, I feel this. If the relationship is what you are looking to save, yeah, trust. The situation is calling for you to have faith and working on the partnership. I really see here, it's for many of you, Libra, this is something that you want to work on. You see this, it's something about success, about, okay, we can overcome a lot. I mean, you are determined to overcome something about success, at least in your life, Libra. Wow, it's a lot of wands. You have been dwelling and felt like some sleepless nights. You've cried, you've done all that, and you're just saying now I have accepted a situation that was at loss, and now I'm rising above adversity. A lot of willpower and discipline is involved with the Hierophant. An earth sign, so Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Maybe, careful, a liar. Maybe there is an ex that wanted a new beginning. So that might be as well. Someone wanted a new beginning because you fell out with someone else. So then you saw, right, definitely don't want them. So that's for a few of you. Yeah, that's for a few of you. It could be someone that was a gold digger. Gold sounds weird to me. But for some of you, someone didn't waste time coming forth because you and someone fell out, which you see is your counterpart. And then you actually saw someone's true colors as well. So the situation brought something to light. Yeah. The Tower have brought a lot of things to light for you. Something about a marriage here that was not built on a solid foundation, either with a earth sign or a water sign that have also maybe interfered. Okay, that's just a side, some side information. But you've dealt with the situation, you know where your happiness is. And I do see you actually moving towards a divine counterpart, which is this person. There might be an age difference, age gap. So yeah, you might shock people with your reaction or action, definitely. But it's successful. A lot of success on the table for you. Wow, look at the... you are seeing opportunities where there are none. You are bringing your charisma, your excitement. It's almost like the downfall, the resistance, you're back up. A lot of drive, a lot of positivity, a lot of, like there's some, again, shedding an old skin, positivity, reinventing yourself. Yeah, feeling very excited. Final cards for messages for Libra. Yeah, right. See, it's in reverse. Delays, frustration, holding off, waiting, panic, finding a solution when it's panic. Yeah, there is disharmony and distrust, a breakup, imbalance and tension, broken communication because of an interference and negative thoughts, collaboration that didn't work, and a divorce or legal matter. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Something came to light. You have dealt with it. Legal matter. It can be a complete different. Again, it's just something some of you Libras have dealt with that has to do with the justice, fairness, and truth and clarity. During this process, because the justice requires to wait, hold on, and there is always a release when the decision is made regardless. So something like that, came up. And maybe someone you dealt with tried to twist your arm and you saw someone's true colors. Yeah, that's what's coming up as well. But you stood your ground. Because you are very level-headed, you also know where your happiness is, who you want to build with, and you didn't budge at all. You knew what was fair, what was true, and you rejected communication. You rejected someone to try to push you over based on maybe you like, oh, they could have said, you look tired, you should just do that, it's easier for you. But you said, no, I'm not going to give up. Something wasn't just, and I'm going to get justice. And yeah, so this is a separate topic, I feel, actually, than this love story. So you have a twin flame, perhaps. Yeah, maybe you were waiting for a payout and that took its toll. It took its toll on maybe this relationship as well. But it was something you couldn't really leave. There's something of a win that you have pushed for, and it's part of your destiny, it's part of your cycle. And the win is, it seems that you've been pushing for the win, you've been holding out, you have sacrificed, but you have been prepared to sacrifice because this win is going to give you a lot of opportunities and it's going to set you free. And because of the win that you will receive some money, and you feel like, wow, now I can think about love. It's almost like that. And you just know that your heart isn't really open to a love story yet, because something have been occupying you, something has been holding you, something about, I need to get this financial situation, I need to get this win, I need to deal with this injustice. So again, something that's separate. All right, I'm going to leave it at that, Libra. Like, subscribe, leave a comment, and all the good stuff. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful week ahead.